If you could meet one president, dead or alive, who would it be?
Jimmy Carter. But, like, Jimmy Carter 20 years ago.
He was underrated, apparently.
Yeah.
He was a really underrated president. And look, I don't know what he's done. I've just heard he's underrated. That's my...
He did, I'm pretty sure, he did a lot of stuff. Son of a what? Oh, right.
Oh, it's Ryan, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, just get out of here.
Yeah.
So you want to meet Jimmy Carter because he's very special and handsome.
Yeah, because
he has a peanut farm.
I want to actually. That's just hilarious.
I know he got he got really.
I just want to talk with him. I just want to be like, so what did you actually do? Because he was stuck between Nixon and Reagan, I'm pretty sure, or Reagan and Bush or something. It's like two presidents that everyone remembers the name of, right?
Yep.
But no one remembers Jimmy Carter, other than the fact that he's like the oldest living president at the moment.
That's true.
And
that is true. How old is he? He's like 90, isn't he?
Old, man. Like I saw him in that COVID vaccine commercial that the Biden administration put out. He looks like he's got a foot in the grave. But at the same time, he doesn't. He's old, but he's still like spry.
It doesn't. That's the thing. Like you can be old.
Oh wait, where's the gene bank? Good, because I am getting. Even though he was useless last time, I still need just.
The emotional support, like he's like an emotional support animal.
Yeah. Right there at the top, I missed it.
But that's the thing, yeah. It doesn't matter. Like, my grandmother, she lived to be 102, and she was spry, and she fucking fell off her deck, and she was perfectly fine, and she lived alone. She lived by herself. I mean, she had family over constantly, and so, qualify that if you want to or whatever, but...
He saw me!
My fedora! But, yeah, she was... But she also looked like,
It's not a Houdini's place. That's what's her name, isn't it?
The guy you killed was a man. But, she had, like, pterodactyl claws. Like, she had, like, veiny, like, hands. Like, I have a picture of her, and I'm like, oh, my God. But that's just what happens at that age. Is your appearance changes drastically.
Yes.
And I don't know why your skin gets like that. I genuinely don't know. But what I can say is that it's going to happen to all of us. Mm-hmm. You know what president I would like to meet?
What president would you like to meet, Sam?
President Biden.
Yeah?
Because he's perfect and wonderful, and he's going to make everything better. This
not.
Big Daddy is fucking useless.
He really is. I just sort of want him as backup once they start attacking me, because I get winged once and he should clap off.
No, I have nothing against Biden. I just think it's silly that people think, like, now that Biden's president, everything's going to be good forever.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that people who say that, that's the thing, is that there's radicals on both sides of anything,
of course,
right?
Absolutely.
And so these people who are saying, like, Biden is going to be, like, awesome, he's going to be
the best president ever.
And, I should be setting traps.
Which, I mean, of course they're going to say that.
Yeah, of course, right?
Yeah. They get paid.
Well, that's just it, is that the last guy actually had people to do that, right?
Yeah.
Whereas, current guy, he doesn't. He actually has people who are holding him accountable, right? Like, he's got legitimate critics, and the thing is that the critics are the majority of the people who voted for him, which, in my opinion, is good.
Yeah,
because
that is good. Like, I see CNN, and I see, like, a lot of people say, oh, they're biased. CNN and BBC and, like, these people who you would think would lean left are going after Biden, and they're like, yeah, his approval rating's going down.
Yeah,
like,
it's
what's
crazy.
going on?
It's not like they're fake news. It's like they actually just are trying to report the frickin'... Oh, he's a neutral. Anymore. Yeah. I don't want him.
Well, I will say
though.
I think that this fake news stuff is a little over dramatized. But what I will say is that I don't think these news channels are my friends. I don't think that. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I'm glad that was worked.
I love when, like, the CPU is just trying to do its job, and you just fucking sweep the leg.
Yeah.
Let him hit you and see if that fucking works. God, that Big Daddy. Good grief.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I think a lot of these news channels, like, I mean, at the end of the day, their main goal is the bottom dollar.
Yeah, that's true.
Because they're a company. They're not enforced by the government in a sense where one day on television there was just these group of people who decided, you know what? Let's tell the public what's going on in the world.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that's really just how it started, and that's how the news channel was created. I don't really know. I'm usually an idiot by nature, but so I just realized I'm pretty sure. I don't want to spoil anything, but I'm pretty sure the next weapon you get is going to be the last.
Yeah. Well, there's 8 slots, right?
I don't understand why they're like, oh, pick up the wrench. You might need the wrench. It's like we picked that up. We literally could not get to this portion of the level without the wrench. We had to bust 2 pillars to get through this.
Okay, so that's wave 1. Let's throw down some more of these. So they seem to be working stellarly.
The exit. We're gonna be exiting life. I would.
Peg him again?
Yeah, because I would because I mean, at some point you're probably gonna do friendly fire and he's gonna.
That's exactly why I'm keeping him around.
Yeah. Yeah, this was my time. It's our time down here.
Get fucking thrown back.
Down here. I'm gonna shoot you, see? Nah.
That is a thing.
Reloading.
Whoa, never mind. I was literally about to say that they even hit him and he just doesn't care. Oh, he's shooting that guy though. Okay. We're doing much better than we did our first one.
Yeah, because you put it on medium. Well, I asked you to.
That
I
is
told
true.
you to.
That is
I was like, try it on medium. This seems too easy. And then we were just getting our asses handed to us.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, this is scary.
Dude.
Okay.
I looked to make sure he was.
You're about halfway there.
Alright, 2/3 actually.
Oh, you're halfway there.
Am I out of? I am out of proximity mines, but
He did a funny accent.
no.
I still can't believe that people were going after Dan Castellaneta. You know, the guy who voices Homer Simpson. They were going after him about a poo.
Yeah.
It's like, you're white, you can't voice him. Yeah, they literally wrote a poo out of the show.
Did people not know that he was a poo, or?
Did people not realize? Well, because he was like, oh, you're white, you're not representing him right. And, oh, a poo is just a stereotype. It's like, a poo has a PhD. He fucking fucked like 50 women in the show. He has hobbies. He fucking cheated on his wife and tried to commit suicide because of it. Like, that's a fucking person.
Yeah. Definitely a multi-dimensional character.
Yeah, and they were like, no, he's different, so take him out. To save my friend.
I just don't want to accidentally shoot him or have him walk into my mind.
I wouldn't want to shoot him. Oh, he knocked his fedora off. How is he supposed to get a large group of beautiful women to love him without his fedora?
Yes. How else does one say milady?
Is that a proximity mine on the ground? I mean, you're a little busy, so don't
Alright,
don't feel the need to put yourself out.
I like this guy walking behind me because it makes me feel like I'm making the earth shake. Controller is vibrating so damn much.
Well, that's why I like Bioshock 2, is
Yeah.
because you actually get that
Yeah,
feeling.
that's the whole game.
I mean, you're a little smaller than the other Big Daddies, but that's...
Oh, I should watch that. That's because now it's blue.
I think it's just so you don't become some kind of, like, big, massive target.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if you're just some massive hitbox, that's... No, you're going to be
If you're a
overwhelmed.
massive hitbox who has appropriate health, like I love playing Reinhardt in Overwatch because yeah, he's a massive hitbox. His ability is literally to put up a fucking movable wall, right?
Yeah.
And then like when the way I play him is that's my primary objective is shield
Ooh, why is that blinking?
because it's got
Ooh.
stuff in it.
Goodie.
But yeah, Reinhardt's got a fuck ton of health compared to like Tracer, right? Because he's a giant immovable hitbox.
You know what I like about Reinhardt?
What?
He's gay.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
Is
He's
he?
gay, and Farrah's gay, and Winston's gay, and
Winston is monkey.
and Reaper's gay. God, I hate when they do that. And it's
I
like
personally don't care.
it's not that I'm like against that or anything. It's just
No.
You know the guy who like wrote Kratos. He was just like, oh, just so you guys know, Kratos is bi. And it's
Well,
like,
yeah, everyone.
fuck you.
No,
You're
but
just...
everyone was in Greece back then, man. That's
No,
the thing,
but
that,
the thing is they never wrote that in. Like, he was constantly fucking beautiful women. There were no guys. And the thing is like, okay, that's just you trying to get brownie points retroactively. Like, that's not real. That's not activism. That's, you know what, that's slacktivism.
I don't know. I think it depends on more of the general context because, like, ancient Greek people didn't care about sexuality.
Tom, what I'm trying to say is that I'm not going to be satisfied unless I see Kratos fucking a dude. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Put that in a cutscene. Put that in a special legendary cutscene.
That's actually one thing the new God of War was missing. I guess, and I'm guessing it's because he was bringing his kid with him throughout the whole game. But like,
wait here, boy.
Exactly right.
I will be right back in about 15 to 45 minutes.
So on to Fort Frolic, yeah.
Fort Frolic.
Away.
Welcome to Fort Frolic. Get in the bathysphere. Let's go on an adventure. Do your SpongeBob impression that you always do.
No.
Come on.
No.
You always do. I always hear you doing your SpongeBob laugh in the shower.
That's just my laugh, you cunt. Also, I cut out loading scene, so this isn't going in an episode.
That was him. That was Tom making that noise. He's so talented. He was talking. Oh my god.
That's the closest I can do. I don't watch SpongeBob.
That made my stomach sink.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Out of dread.
Imagine you're like on a rocky shore, like there's fog, and you're like just watching over a lighthouse, and you just hear that coming from the sea.
Oh. Bummer, man.
What?
I don't know.
Tom, you've done this before.
I know. I walked in and had a bad memory.
Stop using. You kept using these slot machines during the entire time.
Because it got me money. Got me $25.
That is how they get you in the casinos. It's like they have like the good ones right outside, and you think, "Oh, I'm feeling lucky," and then you go in there and you lose your family.
You should go to a casino.
I wouldn't mind it.
I mean, if we set like $100 spending limit for both of us, what's
the worst
that can happen?
There's plenty of them in here. Like not in this room, but
in here.
In here. The real slot machine was friendship the whole time.
Where's the bot shutdown for right here? Also, it feels like we're moving really sluggish all of a sudden. There's the bot shutdown. Okay, perfect.
We just started.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like our
break.
character is kind of like... No, like our character in the game, it feels like he's walking with a limp all of a sudden. Son of a bitch!
Why'd you do that?
I'm trying to break the glass, so that way that can happen, and then I just put that.
Oh, that's smart.
Because there's medicine, and then there's health packs. So he just fell over. I'm god tired.
It's sad. I guess you can't hack those.
No, you don't think so?
I think when you hit the bot deactivation, it's, oh, okay, never mind.
Yes.
Just buy them out. What's $110 in the 1960s?
Yeah. I do like this, what's coming up, when he interrupts. Like, I thought this was Ryan when I first saw it, but it's not.
It's someone very attractive. His name is Attractive Pete. We'll meet again. Don't know where. Don't know where.
That's better.
Oh, don't sing. We'll get taken down.
Atlas Ryan. Da 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 da. Time was, you could get something decent on the radio. The
You just walk away.
has a duty
I'm not doing
to
this.
seduce the ear and delight the spirit.
I know.
So say goodbye to those two blowhards, and hello to an evening with Sander.
He's an artist. Gotta respect that. You know what's sad? So I did, and you know what? I'll put the JPEG right here. We'll edit it in.
Yep.
But I did myself as a Bob's Burger character.
Yeah, you did.
And I was looking into it, and I guess the character designer, he died in a skydiving accident. I might have said this in the last video. I'm not sure. But and this isn't a subject of levity. This isn't me making jokes out of it or anything like that. But that really saddened me. I think he was. I'm pretty sure he was around the age of like 40 to 50, and I know there's a lot of young people who think, oh well, that's whatever. You lived a full life. It's like no, that's middle aged.
Yeah, that's right when you're. That's right when you're supposed to start relaxing.
Yeah, and that's that's like you can live to be 100 years old. Yeah. So, that's a massive waste, and I was very saddened by that. And I love Bob's Burgers. I think it's one of my favorite shows, I would think.
Get him while he's down.
Hey everybody, I'm Bob from Bob's Burgers, and I'm gonna kill this guy. See ya.
I do that far too often. Maybe I walk up to somebody who I got stunned, put my shotgun barrel in their mouth, and then pull the trigger.
When there's something really fucked up, the life expectancy, and this doesn't have anything to do with our situation globally, but the American lifespan, like the average American lifespan, is decreasing.
Oh, that's upsetting.
That's really upsetting, and it's just a myriad of problems that are going on, and it's really upsetting because in Canada, there's a lot of anti-American notions, and there's a lot of like, oh, we're not like them, and that kind of thing.
Far too much like that.
Well, that's the thing
Canada,
is that
we need to do better. Well,
I don't like that mentality anymore because I just think, they really are our brothers and sisters.
Mm-hmm, they are.
And I really hope that they're able to get through this, and it's really saddening when I hear, especially just everywhere I go, whether it's well, I don't want to give any examples because I don't want people to pin it down and be like, oh, well, this institution or this thing he does or this place he goes to is crooked or anything like that. It's just, I get that a lot. I hear that a lot, and I just think, well, let's not measure ourselves as who we are better than. Let's just try and make ourselves better in general.
Yeah.
Let's make our country and our people better than we were yesterday.
Yeah, I agree.
My people. No.
I legitimately agree because like we need to do better with a lot of things. Although I will say that there are some people who, in their attempt to make things better, like overstate the actual legitimacy of the situation, and so it sort of makes me takes away from their point for me. Mm-hmm. Like I saw when I was driving to Salmon Arm yesterday. I was driving past and on that turnoff when you're heading to Salmon Arm from here to go up, and I think it's 97B is the highway. There's a big sign on the side of the road.
Oh, I see that. That's
says
still up, eh?
RCMP, rotten from the core and all that.
Oh yeah. I've seen that.
Yeah, that's still up, and I was like, what the shit is this? Like, that doesn't help anything. Firstly, the print's too damn small to actually
No, it's guys. It's literally like an essay. Like it's like a big paragraph,
put
and it's
on
like
a billboard. On
they'll be able to read that going 90 kilometers an hour,
right?
Like on this corner that you quickly just pass.
Exactly.
But you know what? I mean, better to not see it than see it. It's just some conspiracy theorist with too much money.
Yeah, and that's the thing. That doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
The RCMP needs reform, like all police agencies I feel do.
Yeah.
But just posting an essay and being like, "Wake up, Canada," that's demeaning to your audience. That's not what you want to do to get your message out there, right?
And this is gonna be
this
okay. I'll let this play and then I'll make my notion. Oh, I love playing the piano. It's so therapeutic.
Yeah, that's you.
Yeah, that's me.
I can't believe they got you into this game so young.
There I am with my big long nose.
Mm-hmm. That's me back there, upside down.
He's playing the piano with his nose.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like doing, 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 doing. My nose hurts. Oh yeah, we have to take a photo of him
pictures
for the lols. Take a photo with his burning corpse and post it on Instagram.
Walked right to where I was supposed to be.
Oh man, what was I talking about? Fuck.
We were talking about conspiracy theories. The last thing I said was how.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I was watching. I was watching YouTube clips because I honestly couldn't be bothered to watch the full thing. But I was looking at these clips of Sausage Party. Which the reason I don't want to watch the movie, guys, is because they really screwed over a bunch of animators in that. Mm-hmm. A lot of people were doing overtime without pay, and That's, I mean, it doesn't matter what industry it is. I'm not industry biased. Like, that just should not happen. We should treat our workers better than that.
And that literally is your only reason, because you love, what's his name? Seth Rogen. You love Seth Rogen, right? Like,
well, I wouldn't say I love him.
well, he's
I'm sorry, Seth Rogen. If you're watching this, I think you're very attractive.
moving on.
Okay.
Enough of that.
Okay. Tom, I think he's very attractive. No. But the sausage, who was voiced by the talented Seth Rogen, was trying to convince everyone that their belief system was wrong and that they should change it. And he was like, "Oh, they won't listen to me." And then, like, one of the characters was like, "Yeah, because you called them fucking idiots. Like, of course they're not going to listen to you." And that's true for most things. Like, if you want somebody to change their point of view, you don't call them a moron.
Exactly.
I mean, look, I'm not always going to practice what I preach in this. Like, sometimes I will get angry. Sometimes I will have a bad day, because that's humans, and they just don't want to put up with whatever they're dealing with at that time.
It's when it's your constant primary tactic of trying to sway people over to your side, it's a bad tactic.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
No. New goal. Kill Martin Finnegan.
There it
Get
is.
the thingy.
There it is.
He's
He's like, "Here you go, my friend. I must go back into the floor now. Take this fancy crossbow and go.
best
Ringy ding ding, I'm
best
offensive.
accent you can do.
Ringy ding ding, that's an offensive thing." The best accent I can do?
Yeah, the best one that's not your own native accent.
I can do a native accent. It'd be very offensive.
No, I mean like
You're poisoning our
the way-
water and our land.
the way you actually talk.
All Native Americans sound just like this.
No, they really don't.
No, really don't. But some do.
Some do, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Oh,
my
a Frenchman
fucking
with
uncle, my fucking Uncle Dean sounds like that, and he's he's one of them.
He's one of them. He's one of them.
He's right off. Well, he's not right off the rails. They grew up in that.
Summon an Apache helicopter. Like, isn't this ironic? I just want to apologize to the
might
Native
have to
American.
go.
I mean, Indian. Oh no, I mean, Aboriginal. No, First Nations.
Yeah, right
I just
there.
want to apologize to the First Nations for what I did. I don't really remember what I just said, but I kind of blacked out. But I'm sorry. The best accent I can do, I guess. I don't know, because I haven't really met people with those kind of accents, like a real person, right?
Yeah.
Like, a lot of people think, like, a lot of British men, like, especially like in Hollywood, like, "Oh, hello, my name is Richard, and I'm going to be your love boy." When in reality, it's like, "Hello, show us your cringy little minge." Well, I'll tell you what. Like, they're just like, they're scary.
Yeah.
They're not people. What? Hello?
Was that a failed Brit I hear?
I'm not scary. Why would you call me scary?
I couldn't tell you my.
I just wanna
my best
apologize.
accent either, because again, like there's things that we say that's like, oh yeah, this is our best, right?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't need this.
That's an eyesore.
Yes. Redecorating, bonk. But yeah, there's things that I'm like, oh yeah, I feel like I do this one the best, and then like I'll hear it back in the audio, and I'm like, oh god, I wish I hadn't done that.
But you get better.
You do.
That's what
You
matters, is you do.
I will say that there is one impression that comes from it was originated from a man who I respect very dearly, Dan Povenmire.
Yes.
I can do that apparently extremely well, to the point it made you laugh.
I think that it doesn't sound like him, but it sounds enough like him that it just makes me laugh.
Yeah.
Read that sign in Doofenshmirtz.
That sign?
No,
This
the one, yeah, sure, because Doofenshmirtz Evil Incorporated
I need to-
in Egypt.
the thing is with when you try and do your voice acting, do you do trigger lines for certain impressions?
Yes.
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 My trigger line is just the Perry the Platypus thing, right? So, a platypus, Perry the Platypus, and now I'm in the accent, right? Pharaoh's Fortune Casino. We play for keeps. Located at level 6 Cameron Suites. 2 drink minimum. Come see average Egyptian man. That's all. It's really it. Just like how the place where you buy your guns and ammunition is a super saturated cowboy.
He has what's called the amnesia-nator, but he's an atheist, so he doesn't believe in the afterlife. So he just thinks, so he just kills people, and he's like, well, it's kind of like, they just forget. They just forget everything.
It's just like the amnesia-nator. Do you remember?
It's just a revolver. He just fucking shoots people from his roof.
Yeah. So, I love Dan Povenmire, man, and he is a really, really, just wholesome fellow.
He really seems wonderful.
Like he was crying on TikTok because he got the COVID vaccine, eh? Like he went
crying?
Yeah,
because he has autism now. Or?
No, for gratitude. Like he was talking about how awesome science is and how thankful he is that we live in, because he's in the danger group, right? He's he didn't say his age, but he's up there, right? He's got silver hair, and he's got lung issues apparently. So COVID was really dangerous for him, right?
Oh yeah.
And so he was saying how spectacular it is that we live in the modern age, and how he's never thought once that he would cry from gratitude. But
just to clarify, guys, I don't think that vaccines cause autism.
No, it's a joke.
Yeah, it's just a joke. I'm glad he got it.
Oh, I'm in the wrong spot. I remember where we are.
As someone who grew up in an anti-vax household, it's not something I wanted to partake in terms of mentality and what's best for me and my my future offspring.
What are you talking about?
Well, you vaccinate your children.
Yes.
Get them vaccinated.
Okay, I was wondering which side of the line you were on.
Now, well, I don't think it's necessary for me personally to get a flu shot, because if I get the flu, I bounce back pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But, if it's something like measles or the mumps, then obviously.
Yeah.
Like, obviously. Because if it's like, it's not going to kill me. It's like, yeah, but it'll knock you out of the game for a few weeks. And what is that going to do to your wallet?
Yeah, not only that, it's
like think pragmatically.
Not only that, it's like, for me, I think COVID really put into... Perspective, yes, exactly. Why flu shots should be important, and I don't get them either very often, but we should, because just because we bounce back because we're young and spry,
we could get someone else.
Sick who wouldn't bounce back. Right?
Yeah.
So that's why you should vaccinate your kids.
Oh yeah, the flu kills 50,000 people a year.
Precisely. Just because it's not people in our demographic doesn't mean that it doesn't happen, right?
Yeah. This is the Iceman. He's running away from the vaccinations. I gotta get out of here! No, this is actually where they store the vaccines. This is the room where they store them.